Hey YouTube, today we have a video coming for you that I've wanted to make for years. I've been waiting for this moment. This is a first look at the trailer for Tron Eras, which arrives in 6 months from today. So unlike the first and second Tron movie, we didn't have to wait 30 years to get a sequel, which was Tron Legacy. We got one in about 15 years, half that, so this is a reaction to the trailer. So the first thing we see in the trailer is an opening shot of not the grid from Tron, but a city meant to look like a grid in the way it is filmed from above. Then we get to see some really cool light cycle action. People who might not have seen the Tron Legacy movie, what they might not know about this is the light cycles exist in the grid, in the computer, not in real life. So it's really cool seeing them in a real life city. Also in Legacy, the light cycles did not have attacks like this, and I didn't know that they were effective in real world against vehicles as they are here. So when we pause the trailer here, you can see it took out a car right completely in half, so it is a pretty effective light weapon on the back of the light cycle. So further pausing it a few seconds later, we can see the light cycles on a normal road. So they are again no longer riding in the grid. They do work in real life, whereas in Tron Legacy, they said that the light cycles do not work off the grid, so that's why they couldn't follow our main characters as they proceeded off the grid. So it's interesting to see how this next generation light cycles does work off the grid. If we skip forward to later, we get to see a recognizer. From one of the opening scenes in Tron Legacy, the recognizer is extremely cool. When I grew up watching Tron Legacy, I had the die-cast model of this too from Hot Wheels. So it'll be really cool to see how a recognizer is in real life, because in the grid in Tron, the recognizers are feared. So it'll be really cool to see if they're an effective tactical vehicle in a city or how that goes. It's really interesting. So we also get to see, which if you've played the Tron video game or watched the original 80s Tron, there is light tanks. This looks to be, if you look closely in the background, a light tank, which would be cool to see on the screen. And that's where the trailer ends. So with that, this movie releases in October, so it's 6 months away, like I said. It stars Jared Leto, who was amazing in Blade Runner. He played Joker. He always gets these characters I really like. So I'm excited to see what he does with Tron. One of my top 5 favorite movies after Transformers. Absolutely love Tron, so I can't wait for this. I'm excited. I'll be buying tickets as soon as they become available. I hope that this film also shows us some of the grid, because what we saw in this is all real life. So I'm hoping that the grid is still around, maybe Clue is still around. I wonder if any of the ISOs are left. It would be really cool to see if some of our characters from the first one are in this, having cameos or not. Can't wait to see when more comes out about this film. So this was my reaction to the trailer, so thanks for watching.